to Just Althea's channel, and funny enough, today I am vlogging, getting back on camera. It's the Christmas season, winter time, so we're just recording a day in the life of an off-duty nurse. So today I'm off and it's about Oscar. I'm gonna take him to have his shots, get his shots, and I'm going to groom him a little bit. So we're gonna give him a bath, do a little bit of a grooming, shave some of his hair off. He has some patches because he has allergies, so I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna watch me do that and see what I get into on my day off. If you're tuning into the channel for the first time, I'm Just Althea. I do my locks, I do some makeup. I'm gonna do a little quick look before I head out today, as well as I am going to also do some packing up of some items that I purchased to bring to Jamaica as some gifts, trinkets for persons after the hurricane. It's not food or anything like that, just stuff to bring back dignity, makeup, self-care items, so stuff like that, and a few scrubs. So we're packing some of that up, and yeah, so I'm gonna see what I get into on my day off. And let's get into today's video. You're gonna see the montage before, and I hope you enjoy that, and then let's get into our day. Let's get Oscar ready for his appointment. Let's get in the tub ready. Let's get his towels and stuff. He's gonna be so surprised. All right, this is his shampoo conditioner. I get it Sand and Paws. I get it from TJ Maxx, or I get it from Home Goods. So whichever one. So it's pretty full, so it lasts pretty long. I started doing this grooming because, you know, he doesn't tolerate the grooming well from others. So I'm a little bit more patient. I have more time. So yeah, so this is what we're going to be using, and then I have a cup just to help to rinse him off. All right, so here is the man of the hour. He's trying to hide out, but we're gonna get it done. Alright guys, hi again. You've seen me. I showered. Oscar is bath and he had his haircut, grooming. Here he comes. Come here. Come here. Come here, pumpkin. Hoo-hoo. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Take too much protein. Here he is. I understand why the groomers can't manage. He's a little booger. Takes time to just get it done. Patience. He's a tad aggressive when he gets around the face, so that's not even done properly. I'll do face too. Look how I botched here. Bye-bye. All right, he has his appointment later, so in the interim, I'm just gonna do a quick face, and we're gonna talk about what I go on in nursing, talking about his profession, etc. Some people mixing up what is a profession with professionalism. Let's pause and think. The verb professionalism, how we act, whether your career or your path is called a profession or not. We're called to act professional. We're called to exhibit professionalism, whatever role we're in within the workplace, so that we are able to service our customers, patients, whatever. Not always perfect, but we try our best to exhibit professionalism. But let's get to the theme, the hot topics about nursing and the grad aspect. I am a master prepared public health nurse. I've not practiced in the field, mainly because it requires a doctorate to really get paid adequately to pay off them student loans. So that is the caveat of this issue we have here. Let's quickly do our brows and just conceal the under aspect. This is gonna be a light makeup for every day. His appointment is like 2 o'clock, 2:30, and right now is about 12 or so. So just put it on that, and I'm gonna do a quick meal and then get on with the rest of the day. I do have some CEUs to complete, so we're gonna do that. So just concealing my under eye and the lid quickly, and I'm gonna do my brows as I speak. Now, if you look up the definition of what a profession is, I remember when I was doing my BSN, there was a lot of papers being written in my nursing classes about what is a profession, and that was quite a while ago. That was in 2024, 2025. When my migrate come America, 2024, and I started my program in like 2025. So we were, writing papers as it relates to what a profession is. I remember doing my course in Jamaica as well, and we weren't attached to a university at the time, so my program is more of a ADN at the time. Now they're BSN, they're attached to the university, but I digress. And there was a lot of arguments, so I'll put up the definition of what a profession is either way, and then here are these mandates, and there are some eliminations, but of career paths, dentists, etc., that were eliminated, or nurse practitioners, or PAs, PTs. All of us are supporting staff, and then of course our medical professionals or doctors, which have doctorates, remain profession. Now, if it is that the threshold of the student loan is what is to be the determining factor, why not mandate the schools themselves to be reasonable and fair in their tuition allotment? Why are the schools allowed to ride out the maximum of the allotted loans? Let me just read what the article says. It says, the new rule redefines professional programs for federal student loan purposes, placing graduate nursing students in a category with lower annual borrowing cap of $20,500 compared to students in a newly defined professional programs of $50,000. Now, a lot of programs really should not require that, but a lot of the students take loans out because a lot of these programs you're not able to work, and these monies are being used for housing and just regular life's bills and so forth and so on. So they end up taking out above and beyond that which is required for the actual program. Yes, no, don't get me wrong, some of the actual schools are really overdoing it on tuition, but programs like your CRNA, you're not allowed to work. Where you gonna live, man? You can't go back to your mother's house. You're already completed your nursing program, and now you're doing a graduate program and you're not able to work. So you need monies that will be able to pay your bills, able to eat, all the things that you require for everyday living. So some of these loans are not necessarily going in for tuition, but they're going in for everyday living and so forth and so on. And especially with some of the graduate programs, the students are so young, they are not financially equipped to make the decision as to what they need to make their everyday decision financially. They're not financially educated on what the implication of these loans are, you know, loans, credit card bills, etc. Everything is skyrocketed so that they can live day to day. So it's not only about tuition per se, it's also about not being able to adequately work, to get your clinical hours in, to have a full-time job. It's not feasible to work full-time. Well, it is feasible because I've seen others do it and sacrifice. It's a lot of time, and it has to be incongruent with the place that you're actually working. So a lot of these nurses will actually do part-time, or they will do like a float pool where they can pause when they require their clinical hours, and then they can work as needed to finance their day-to-day living. But if you are not financially educated or equipped to make these decisions, you will be taken advantage of. So, you know, I think it should have been reclassified differently in terms of, yes, the schools do take advantage of the students and in terms of what they need to borrow, but there needs to be some financial literacy in high schools so that we can make better decisions, myself included. Come me up here, and I am not able to work within that role simply because it's not going to pay me adequately to pay the loans. And if you forfeit on those loans, you're in problem. They're federal student loans. You can't default the government. There are some people who just want to study till life ends, but that is not why we are here. No, like I said, I'll put up the definition of what a profession is. So spoiler alert, nursing is not for the faint of heart. It really is not for the weak. So a lot of nurses, a lot of young people, when they get out there and realize the bedside is no joke, their next goal is to head to their postgraduate course quickly without even understanding, you know, what true nursing per se is. They get really quickly into the postgrad course. They were stipulations previously, and again, the schools have gotten greedy and making the postgrad courses so attractive that they take them right out of school because, again, they're getting the tuition, student loans, and it's a money-making business. Listen, some of these required courses that these schools are requiring, totally unnecessary for what you're going to be doing out there, you know, you need to be focused on what is healthcare. I understand sociology, psychology, and all the other things, but all the other things that you have to be doing, like I did criminal justice. For what? What? Why did I have to do a required course in criminal justice? I wasn't going to do nothing forensic. It was just an option out there to pay alongside my nursing program while I was doing my BSN. That's a total ripoff. Unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. But let's get back to nursing in and of itself. It really is not for the faint of heart. It requires someone who is going to be able to deal with all that comes with it. There is so much, people minimize it to, oh, whatever. We are the backbone of the healthcare. There are no physicians that are going to be there 24/7, 365. It is not there, especially in the hospital setting. You have to be aware, you have to be able to make sound, critical, clinical judgments to be able to reach out to the physician when you are observing your patients. You're looking at the trending hemodynamics, and you have to be able to reach out to the physicians in an adequate amount of time and to react quickly to be able to make sound decisions so that your patients don't regress or demise, for that matter. So you have to be able to be prudent. You have to be able to be sound clinical judgment. Or novices are going into these post-grad courses and they are not clinically, book always, but the experience teaches wisdom for sure in nursing. You have to have some level of experience and build in your critical thinking skills over time. It's something that is learned, and then you have instinctive intuition as you work the bedside over a period of time. So I think sometimes that some of these nurses are going into the post-grad courses too quickly. I'm not stopping anybody from making any progress, but I think in terms of them getting a sound experience at the bedside, whether it's in critical care or in the ER or regular med-surg, I think that should be required for all the nurses involved, so that they are able to build a experience-based knowledge before going into those post-grad courses, where they sometimes have to work alone and make sound decisions on behalf of other physicians, who are, say, like in the OR, or you're working with a GI doctor and you are the NP, or you're working in an emergency room and yes, the physicians are there, but you're not able to make sound decision, and you have done your book work, yes, in school, but experience again teaches wisdom when it comes to healthcare. Repetitive care builds on how you make decisions, how you see these disease processes repetitive, help you to be able to care for these patients better as individuals specifically. There's no one size fits all. You learn instinctively, experientially, is that the word, how to take care of your patients. So that is my spiel on that part, especially for post-grad. I think a lot of them are going into post-grad, yes, for the money. Money is not what is going to be able to drive this career for you guys. You have to have some love for it. I went into it made naive. Over the years, this is what I was made for. Have things to learn, but this is what I was made for. And so you have to be deciding, is this for me? So apart from the student loans, apart from the cap, apart from the profession, nursing is one of the best professions out there. We will always call it a profession, no matter what they want to write on people, what it is or what it isn't. Tell you what, without nurses, healthcare, and I'm not even gonna go with the COVID business because that was unique in and of itself. Before COVID, we were the backbone. During COVID, we were the backbone. Now we still are the backbone, because with us being there 24/7, 365, it would be chaos. Let me finish my face and get a cooking. Today, I'm gonna just use this tartlet. I'm gonna be making a bean soup. It's not traditional Jamaican soup, you know. It's not pumpkin soup or nothing. I'm gonna make a tomato-based bean soup. So let's head to the kitchen. And here, I'm gonna be putting on my cap, but update on my hair. I chopped off at least 6 or 7 inches of it. So I did like a bob cut. So this is what it looks like. But I'm headed to the kitchen. So these beads are gonna be making a lot of noise. When I'm heading out, I'm gonna just put a cap on because it's cold out as well. So I just have it up in a protective style, and I'm just gonna rest it. I did color it recently, just with the Bijan color. So I just keep it in this satin cap, as you know. And yeah, I'm just going to keep it covered for now. I'm gonna be cooking, so I don't want the smell to be my hair. So let's head to the kitchen. That's the hair update, nursing as a profession, all the things. I'm a little tired today, but my Oscar's appointment is like 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna cook. If I'm finished before that, do some rest. I got some CEUs to do. I have some American Nursing Association magazines. I got some CEs in that. Pretty easy to do. I get 1.5 for those. My license is not due this year, it's due next year, but I just keep it active so I don't have to rush and get all the hours, and just to keep my mind. Welcome to Cooking with Jess. We'll be doing a bean soup today, and as you can see, All right, so now it's almost 1 o'clock, so finished cooking. It's absolutely tasty. I'm gonna have that with some croissants, and I do have half of the sandwich I made this morning for breakfast, so I have that as well. But I'm gonna take a little lie down. I'm a little bit tired because, like I said, it's my day off. So I'm off one and I go back for a couple. So I'm just gonna lie down for a little bit and then get up about 2 o'clock or so, eat something, and Oscar and I will head out for his appointment. Alright, so talk to you guys later. Day in the life of a off-duty nurse. Alright, let's go eat and take Oscar to get his shots. I am headed downstairs. I'll show you the soup as I serve it up and head out on the road. So come with me as I take Oscar for his usual rabies, all the shots that he's supposed to get. See you later.
That's how it
All right, my battery's finished. He's in. There he is. And I'm just gonna let you hear the screaming for a little bit. Doesn't like being on the road at all. For my OG followers, you know Oscar is a hater of the car. So let's head out. I'm just putting a strap on the bag, as you saw, laid on the bed so that I can put it over my shoulder, and I'll be, so let's head out to his appointment. Like I said, the battery's about to finish, but I'll shoot on the phone as much as I can, and then I'll come back, y'all. So talk to you later. You see Oscar's up and start getting antsy, and that's why he don't go nowhere. And he's a little bit older now, so we can't really go to the farm anymore. I have somebody coming to take care of him because I'm gonna be going on another trip. And speaking about another trip, stay tuned for my Panama video that I'll be finished editing today. So that's another thing that I have to get done. So see you guys later. Ask, be nice. Yes, tell people I don't like going on these streets. I don't like it at all. She keep forcing me. All right, guys, I'm gonna focus on driving. Bye. This is why he doesn't go anywhere much. This is a constant. But here we are. Alright. Tell the people I hate this. So we're back in the car. Spent all the money on Oscar. Ask, can you get us a sponsorship for some interceptor. Been a long day. All right, let's go home. All right, guys, so that's it for Oscar's adventures. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna have some more of that soup and then go chill because it's the day off and I gotta chill. All right, so we're back home. I'm gonna eat again and then I'm gonna chill. Right now it's like 1600, which is 4 o'clock. I'm working tomorrow. I'm just going to dial down. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna do some social media. I think I'll finish this vlog this evening, and I'm actually gonna eat, and then I'm gonna pack out some of the stuff that I purchased for gifts, and then I'll wind down. So let's get it. All right, mixed into all this down here, some stuff I'm packing for my upcoming trip, and then bags and stuff, and then I have stuff I purchased. I don't even make these here. Ask. Go around. Go, 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 go. So this is where I'm gonna leave y'all for today. Thanks for spending the day with me and Oscar. It's been quite productive, but I know I need to rest. I just packed those stuff up so I could have an idea of what else I need to get. I need to get so much more personal items. I'm gonna be collecting them over time. I did request some time off in January, but that didn't come to fruition. But it's timely because then I can accumulate more over time, and I donate to other organizations that are impactful to Jamaica at this point. So thanks again for tuning in to Just Out This channel. Please do subscribe as I do this Spend the Day with Me. It's not Vlogmas or anything, just decided to pick up the camera once again to just share my simple life. Thanks guys. Bye.